Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you're new here, it's totally free to subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. Let's get right on to it. So I want to do an update on Jasmy. There's a big scare with the whole Binance thing and everything. Let's see here. So we got right now Jasmy's at a price at 0.01269, up 5.2% for the day, down 40% for the month, 37 for the year, zero point 0.3 for the hour. So it looked like Jasmy you know, uh, look like this is going to be the final end game. Bull, it's up over a penny. It did help hold up pretty strong over a penny. I actually thought it probably would have dipped below a penny, but it's still holding, which means this could be the bottom. I think it went down to 0.0211 or something like that. So it does look like this could be the bottom. But unfortunately, you know, a lot of new people who bought into Jasmine over the last several months or even up to a year who bought in at 2, 3, 4 cents, they're down. I think some people's probably even down hundreds or even thousands of dollars in Jasmy. Um, you know, all because other crypto YouTubers are ignoring the fact about the whole thing going on with Binance and their manipulation. Because Binance has been manipulating Jasmy for about I want to say about close to 4 years now or something like that. Because I remember when I still remember when I did one of my first videos on Jasmine, literally 4 years ago, man, 4 years ago when I was first, around the time when I started my channel, about 4 years ago, and I was one of the main content creators covering Jasmine. Then over time, like I said, I remember a couple of years ago, Jasmine. There was a time when 50 cents to a dollar was on the table for this project. Then over time, as time went on, the prices just stayed sluggish and sluggish. But Jasmy did do that run up over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, when it ran up from 50% of a penny, 205, all the way up to like 2 cents. Then after that, it stayed stagnant for a good while. After that, then I think around that time, I had got out at around, I think I got out at around 2 cents is when I got out. That was about a little bit over a year ago, probably about a year and a half ago now. But yeah, let me see here. Um, but since then, like I said, the price was very stagnant. Then it finally did go over 4 cents. Let's go back to the charts here. Okay, let's go back to the charts. Okay, the all-time chart is still down over 98%. Okay, that's the all-time. Take a look at that year chart. You can see where Jasmine went over a penny, excuse me, went over 5 cents back in December. That was back in December of 2024 when it looked like it hit 0.05811. That was pretty good, man. I know a lot of people was big in profits, even people who were in uh, early, people who was invested in Jasmine like three up to like between 2 to 4 years ago, and people held. I know people make some of my subscribers made big money on Jasmine, but unfortunately, some people didn't take profits. They probably thought it was going to keep running, but it didn't. After it hit that over 5 cents, you could see where after that it came down. You could clearly see after it went over 5 cents what it did. Came all the way down here. I'm looking at this 1 year chart. Um, but yeah, man, it's okay. Let me see. That's the 1 month. Okay, but yeah, looking at that 1 year chart, you could clearly see, what it did. You could see here. I still remember when it first hit, went over 4 cents. Boom. Then after that, the price was stagnant for a long time. The price came back down to like 2 cents. It was holding at between 2 to 3 cents for probably like 6 or 7 months. You can see this period right here where it traded mostly. There was a couple of times when it went back. We had a few flash crashes. It went below 2 cents, back over 2 cents. It stayed in that range for a good long time, for many months, between like 1 to 2 cents. It traded in that range. Then back in, I'll say starting in November, December, Jasmine started to pump again. That was back in 2024. Back in what? Yeah, December, the price started to move. Jasmine was moving, and then it peaked. It peaked at 0.05. .05811. That's where it peaked. To look like that's just what CoinMarketCap is showing. It peaked. Hopefully, this all. I think a lot of smart people took profits here. I think what happened, a lot of new people who bought it, who bought into Jasmy because they were following the hype. I know there was certain crypto YouTubers just constantly, shilling Jasmy like it was getting ready to pump to like, 20, 30, 40 cents. But, so they got a lot of new people who probably came into crypto. They didn't know nothing about the project. They didn't know the history. They didn't probably didn't even know anything about the whole Binance manipulation that was going on. The fact that Jasmy this whole time has been in their I guess their scam list or innovation list, whatever you want to call it. But Jasmy did run up. It peaked at over 5 cents. You can see that. Then it came back down. People at this point, I think people was probably been FOMOing into Jasmy, thinking it was getting ready to go like really parabolic, like up to like maybe they were believing it was getting ready to pump to 50 cents or something. I don't know, man. What people were thinking back then when it peaked at 5 cents, and then after that it came down. And this is where people were starting to get screwed up at. After it peaked over 5 cents, it is at this point it's coming down now. You know, uh, like I said, this is where people FOMOed in. Listening to certain crypto YouTubers, and unfortunately, people got wrecked. People who FOMOed in here, leading up to 5 cents, then it came down, then it came down, and down here, people really got wrecked here. Now this is where people really got wrecked. You know, um, right here came all the way down, boom, and then it ended up here. So yeah, looking at that 1 year chart, you could clearly see how Jasmine performed over the last year. You know, people must have got really happy when I say finally hit 5 cents, but I knew it wasn't. I knew it was getting ready to come back down. But this whole time it's been in that innovation zone with Binance. They've been manipulating the price this whole time. And then you'll probably wonder after it did hit over 5 cents, why didn't it keep going up? But hey, that's the crypto market. Unfortunately, people didn't know that that was the top at over 5 cents, and they got wrecked, man. They truly got wrecked, man. Um, but people who was already in Jasmine over the last couple of years, 5 cents was that was their time to get out. And a lot of the people who bought in here, who was buying in leading up to 5 cents, you guys were initially exit liquidity. Pretty much, you guys were basically very exit liquidity. The people who sold at 5 cents, you guys were exit liquidity. The people who bought here, and then it came down. So yeah, that's how it goes in crypto. It is what it is. Um, Sometimes crypto can be a dog dog game. That's how it goes, man. But months ago, I tried to warn people. I think that was many months ago when I tried to warn people. I think I tried to warn people like around here. I was trying to warn people right before it really went to the toilet. I was trying to warn like, hey man, about Binance. That was months ago. And and like I said, I got a lot of hate messages. But those same people who sent me the hate messages, I'm like, where are they at now? They're probably down thousands of dollars. But hey, they learned the hard way. They're sending me hate messages, and I was actually trying to warn people back then. Definitely, I was trying to warn people back then, and that's when I got the hate messages. But but hey, people who send me the hate messages, I just want to say, hey, that's what you guys get. I'll say you guys deserve to lose your money, but that's how it goes. But anyways, um, but now moving forward now, where do my final price prediction, after all was going on with Jasmine, I'm gonna give it to be realistic. Like I said, I remember a few years back, a lot of us was talking about, most of the community was talking about possibly 50 cents to a dollar. Definitely don't believe that anymore now. The fact that Binance was thinking about taking them off their exchange. But like I said, the video that I did Saturday, um, when I was walking from the gym, that video that I did saying, hey, it's still listed on Coinbase. Worst come to shove of Binance delist Jasmy, they do some type of weird vote to delist them finally. It's still listed on. Of course, the price is gonna crash down back into the point zero zeros. But the good thing is that'll be the new bottom, and it's still listed on Coinbase. I've seen coins go parabolic without being listed on Binance. You know, The way I say it, sometimes it's good for that some cryptos are not listed on Binance because they're known to manipulate certain projects. But anyways, like I said, the whole thing with Jasmy, everybody knew that that was a real project. It's just that I think it was something going on with China and Japan. With Binance in Japan, I think there was something deeper going on with the whole innovation thing. Obviously, it is a real project. It's listed on all exchanges. Crypto.com, Kraken, including Coinbase, Binance. But anyways, but yeah, but what do I see this going long term by 2025, 2026 now, after all what's been going on over the last couple of years? I'm giving it be lucky if this thing goes to 20 cents. I'll just say that. I'm giving it about um I'll give it 15 cents at the low, 20 cents at the high. But be lucky if it goes to 25 cents. I'll just say that, you know, be lucky if it goes to 25 cents, but I'll give it 20 cents at the high, 15 cents at the low for 2025, 20 cents. Just because the way Jazzy's move, you know, the, there's still uncertainty with this project and everything. When you got uncertainty, it's really hard to give a price prediction. But that I could be wrong. Even if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to tell you I was wrong. Let's say it does pump to 50 cents. And I talked about this the other day, the tokenomics. Obviously, you have 50 billion coins. We know that a dollar, that'll be a 50 billion market cap. But for some reason, people still think it'll go up there. But just to be realistic, giving it about 15 to 25 cents by 2026. And that is my final price prediction um, on that. Go back to the community here. Alrighty. So somebody typed in, it's the second worst performing crypto among the top 100 this week, just behind Pi, and is close to dropping out of the top 100 entirely. Do technical indicators show some signs of coming reversal? We analyze it here. So then I heard about this thing about volume. Maybe Binance is thinking about taking them off because the Jasmine just don't get enough volume or something like that. That's another thing to take into consideration. Um, let me see, Jasmine being a top, it's in the top 98 right now. So I'm thinking if Jasmine do dip below a penny, that'll knock them out of the top 100. But it's holding resilient though. It's being resilient, up 5.2% for the day. So yeah, um, I know a lot of people's bearish on Jasmine. Some people is bullish. I guess it really all depends what you know what people think about it. But I don't know, guys. A penny, just over a penny could be the new bottom. This could be an opportunity. People who still in or new people who's been on the sidelines. But unfortunately, the people who's been already holding Jasmine for a good while, especially those ones who bought at between 2 to 4 cents, you guys are just holding the bag, hoping for it to recover. I believe eventually will recover, but definitely have an exit plan. That's a. It's not good to be in crypto if you don't have an exit strategy. Definitely got to have an exit strategy. The DCA out. But anyways, that's what I got to say. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notifications, and if you guys want to see more price predictions or reviews, come on over, come join the private Patreon group. I'm doing this all the time. Um, the same price as a combo meal, man, only $15 a month. Come check it out. You may like it. I know most of my Patreon members like it. We got our chat group. You can message me directly as well. But anyways, the link will be in the description for the private Patreon community. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Um, Thanks everybody for tuning in, and that is my take on Jasmine. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm just a crypto entertainer on YouTube. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.